morning. Welcome to the vlog. It is Friday the 4th of April, I think, maybe. And I am just on my way to get my bloods done. So, yeah, obviously I recorded like Wednesday. So, figured I'd just give you guys a very quick update on the week, overview of the week, how things have been. Because we are feeling it. Like, we are feeling a little bit preppy. So obviously last week, I can't even remember what my weight was. I think it was in like the 131s. So Sunday morning last week, I was literally on the way to do my cardio, and Christian was like, don't do your cardio today. Sick. Then ended up dropping a pound overnight, so I didn't do cardio again on Monday. They were regular low food days, but we just did it in cardio, just to give my legs a little bit of a rest, because your gal's legs are definitely feeling it a little bit, and it obviously did the job, did what we wanted. So then I was back to cardio on Tuesday. In my check-in, he did mention that we would be running high days toward the back end of the week, and if you watched the last video, I was like, hopefully I'm going to be on a high day tomorrow. Well, I was not on a high day. I was on a normal low day. Not gonna lie, when he said normal day, I was like, bitch, what? You said high day. Well, he didn't say high day on Thursday, but he did say high day at the back end of the week, which I assumed meant Thursday and Friday. But anyway, it's fine. He was like, no, it's gonna be Sunday and Monday. So I'm just gonna be pushing as usual into Sunday, refeed Sunday, Monday, and then from there, we is gonna dig, and I'm ready for it. I am ready for it, right? Like, in that last video, I was kind of talking about how I was hungry, and it's definitely continued. I'm definitely still quite hungry, but I know that I'll just get used to that feeling. Like, I think it's just because it is such a new experience for me that I was like, what the fuck is this? But as we continue, I'll learn to survive. And yesterday wasn't as bad, especially with training and stuff. That did kind of kill my appetite just a little bit. And yeah, like I know I can do lower food. I know that like I'll be fine, basically. So yeah, I am definitely looking forward to a little bit of a refresh over Sunday and Monday, and then it's fucking party time. So you'll have seen this morning my weight was 130.8. So my weight has been a bit stubborn the last 3 days. It's been like 130.7, 130.7, 130.8. So I'm just like, I know the 120s are there. I know it's going to fucking come. I just have to be patient. And also my body is probably a little bit fatigued. So I kind of know that when I do refeed, I will probably see a very big drop. So it's fine. It's all fine. This is just part of prep, right? Like you're going to have like little stalls and stuff. The most important thing is you just keep doing what you were doing and keep sticking to the plan. You know what I mean? And as well, I think another thing is learning not to be emotional about changes, or even like, again, the possibility of a refeed. Like, that was one lesson I learned this week. Like, don't get excited until you're literally told you're refeeding today, because you might end up a little bit disappointed. Just a little bit. But training was fine yesterday. Like, I think at this point in prep, it's just fully learning to ride the wave. On any given day, I might feel fucking gross for a few hours, and then I start to feel fucking fine. Then I get, a big kick of energy. So like each day and each moment within each day is so different that I try not to put too much stock into how I feel on a given moment, because I know it's going to change, and I know that everything I'm experiencing is very, very temporary. So yeah, it just is what it is. This morning I did actually register for my shows. Well, sorry, I registered for the first show, not my shows. I'm going to just register for them one at a time. But yeah, I did pay my entry and registration for my first shows, which was not cheap. Not cheap. I think it ended up being, like €500? Oh, this is what I mean when I say competing is expensive. It's fucking expensive. But, that's the game we play, I guess. I also paid for my tan as well. So that's all done. I did also order new stage shoes from the Shoe Fairy. They're like the Fantasy Olympians with the embellishments, so I'm very excited for those to arrive. I've also just booked to go to Manchester in 3 weeks to collect my bikinis and to see Christian as well. So, I do feel like at this point, the weeks, this mark that I'm at right now, like the weeks out, which is still a secret, it's such a weird one because it feels like the time is going so slow but so fast too. Like I can't believe how close I am, but then it also feels like, oh my God, I have another like X weeks to go. And that feels like a bit endless. But again, it's just part of prep, you know, like I keep saying this and I'm going to keep saying it. I'm getting leaner. I'm leaner than I've ever been. Of course, it's going to start feeling rough, but I'm just trying to fully embrace it and remind myself that I should be feeling this way at times if I'm pushing to completely new levels of conditioning. And yeah, I need to be fucking shredded, you know? So anyway, like I said, on the way to get my bloods done, just to see where things are at before the fun stuff goes back in a week's time, which I am most certainly counting down the days to, not gonna lie. So yeah, I will take you through the rest of the day. I'm probably gonna film my session today. I have a podcast recording today, which I'm really looking forward to as well. It's a little bit cloudy in Marbella. The sun ain't here quite as much as it was a few weeks ago, but I'll live. I might go and do a sunbed just to keep on top of the tan, you know, just to keep on top of the tan. And tomorrow I have a sports massage, which I am so looking forward to, a 90-minute sports massage. That's going to be fucking beautiful. So anyway, I will catch you guys soon once I'm home. I think once I get back, I'll probably go and do a little bit of a walk. I am currently single parenting as well. Shane has gone home for like 2 or 3 weeks because he has a powerlifting competition and he also has clients competing in a powerlifting competition this weekend. So it's just me on my lonesome for a couple of weeks. I mean, I'm sure I'll see people at some point, but also at this point in prep, I don't really care because do I have the energy for things? I'm going to try because I think it's important not to just be a complete recluse. But anyway, okay, I'm going to go and I will catch you guys. Might film a little bit. I obviously won't film the bloods being done because that's a bit fucking probably not what people want to see, a needle in my arm. But anyway, okay, I will chat to you guys soon. Oh, sorry. You thought I was going to forget, didn't you? Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give it a like, give it a comment. Tell me if there's anything in particular you guys want to see as we do head into the very back end of prep. Okay? And thanks for watching. Blood's done. That was very, very quick. So the place I go, just in case anybody who watches these is like in Spain or Marbella area, it's called Sin Lab. And I can never get over how cheap it is. Like for me to do full, like I do the full female health and then the full hormone panel, which has everything, is €170. And like for reference, when I was in Canada, to get all those same markers was like north of 500 Canadian dollars. So I'm always just so shook at how cheap it is. And I mean, yes, it's an expense, don't get me wrong. It's not cheap. But if you are an assisted athlete, you must be getting your blood work done, okay? If you have a coach who is prescribing you performance-enhancing drugs and not asking for blood work, run. Like, you really do. Like, even any of my clients who are natural, before they prep, I want to see their bloods. It is so important to understand what's going on inside before you get into, like, something fucking rough like a contest prep, which is only going to tank those bloods. So obviously we're getting these done right now because I'm going back on cycle in a week's time. So just to see where things like my testosterone is, my thyroid, they should all be fine because I take TRT and I take thyroid replacement therapy. So they should all be pretty level. And to be honest, I assume they're fine because I'm responding well, but it's still good to just get a look and see how tanked. I'm sure my female hormones at this point are pretty much in the bin, but it is what it is. This is just the realities of prep, especially for someone like me who is not very resilient. Anyway, I feel like in that first clip, I was talking so slow and I seemed so dead. That would be because I kind of was. Not that I mean, do I feel better now that they've taken blood from me? I don't know. I think I was just like distracted because obviously I was driving and I was concentrating on the road, you know? Don't vlog and drive. So I'm going to head back now. Probably will just have my breakfast because I want to get to the gym. Just means I'll do some more steps later. I have done about 5,000 steps, so you know it's still fine. Still got my activity in. Just means more time stepping later on. But actually, the sun is meant to come out later on, so it'll all be grand. So yeah, let's get back and get breakfast. I'm excited for breakfast. Hungry. I'm excited for these high days, man. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. All right, let's go. session done. That actually ended up being okay in terms of numbers. Managed to maintain everything or progress a couple of things by a rep. But I've officially reached a new point of prep where I actually had to take my headphones out because no song was hitting. Like, I tried every genre. I tried slow, I tried fast, and it was like my brain, like there was just no like dopamine coming from my brain. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take my headphones out, and actually I really liked it. I felt like I was able to focus a bit more. And normally I'm the type of person, like, I have to fucking listen to music when I'm training, but for whatever reason today I was like, I can't. I'd love to know, what kind of music do you listen to when you train? Because I'm so, like, I'm very, you no idea what you're gonna get. Like, sometimes it's like rap. Like, I love Eminem. I know he's controversial, but I do like some of Kanye's old stuff. That sort of vibe. I also like UK rap, like Central C. But then sometimes I need like my emo music from back when I was 16. So I'm listening to all of that. Like, My Chemical Romance gets me going. But for whatever reason, I tried everything today, and my brain was like, nope, not gonna happen. But still, got through the session. I think, like, it, you know, something that I really just try and focus on every day is, like, all I think about is what's the next task that I have to do. Because, you know, when I wake up in the morning, obviously I know I have a long day ahead of me. I know I have like my cardio to do, my steps to do. I have to check in, I have to pose, I have to work, I have to train. And like, that can feel very overwhelming in the morning if you know you have all this shit to do. So all I just try and do is go like, okay, what do I have to do right now? You know? So like in the morning, I'm just thinking about like, okay, I just have to do my check-in and do half an hour of posting. Grand, I can do that, right? Then afterwards, I'm like, right now I just need to get on the walking pad for a little bit of time, do some work. I can do that. Then I go and do my cardio. I can do that. Even when I'm in the gym, honestly, I just break it down into like, I just have to do this set. Just this set. That's it. That's all I have to do. You know? And like just mentally framing it in this way, it helps me so much. And I think this, even in terms of prep itself, like, you know, if I think too much about how many weeks I have left, but I would probably get really in my head and be like, oh God, like I have, you know, X weeks left of this. Like, oh, it's a lot. Whereas I just think about like, what do I have to do today? All I have to do is today. That's it. That's all I have to focus on. Because today's the only day that exists. Tomorrow doesn't exist. Next week doesn't exist. Figments of our imagination. Very Eckhart Tolle of me, I know. But anyway, I am just going to head home. I have to go to the shop. I have to get some Rice Krispies and some green beans and chicken. Tell me you're on prep without telling me you're on prep. And then I'm recording a podcast with the laws, which I'm really excited for. So we're going to be talking about off season, which that's going to be so good. So that'll be out next week. I'll talk a bit more about that later. But yes, let's go home and let's eat. I have to say though, I've gone from being like super hungry to actually feeling a bit nauseous. I don't know what the fuck that's about. I was in the gym and I was like, why do I feel like I'm low-key gonna throw up? That's weird. As you saw, I also did some posing after I trained. I've been trying to pose like morning and evening. I actually find it a lot easier to pose post-workout now, and I think I look better post-workout too, which tells me that I'm actually getting lean, because I just feel like in the morning I look so flat and shit, and I'm usually like still kind of waking up and I'm just like, whereas actually post-workout it's much better. Don't love posing in M13 because the ground is like that kind of spongy ground, but at the same time I think it's good to practice posing on lots of different surfaces, because you don't know what the surface of the stage is going to be like. It could be carpet, it could be hardwood floor, so it's just good to like get some practice in there. So anyway, did a couple of rounds. So yeah, I will catch you guys at home in a few minutes. Well, it will be right now for you. It'll be a few minutes for me. Guys, I have to fucking tell you about this. So this is the Perform Isolate in tiramisu flavor. I saw that they were making this a few months ago and I was like, I need it. I need it immediately, because I fucking love anything that's like coffee, chocolatey kind of vibe. I actually have never had tiramisu. It's not on my list for post show because I don't have a list for post show, but it is something I definitely want to try at some point once I'm finished dieting. So I went ahead and ordered this and I tried it for the first time yesterday, and guys, it is so fucking good. It is so fucking good. And I mean, okay, my taste buds right now are very sensitive, so I'm sure anything would taste nice, but 10 out of 10. I already know this is going to make such a good creamy. I'm going to use it for my creamy today, but like I already am like, I'm going to have to order 5 more tubs of it because it's so fucking delicious. So delicious. Also, just in terms of like supplement chat, So obviously, as you guys would have known if you've been watching the videos for a while, I have been working with Align Supplements. Unfortunately, Align Supplements are closing down, just because the guy who owns it, Dave, he has a full-time job and he just didn't really have the time to give it everything it needs, which is so sad because it was such a nice thing to be part of the team. So yeah, just in case you like see that I'm not mentioning them or anything, it's not that I like just got dropped or anything, it's just that they're actually closing down, which is sad. So if anyone wants to sponsor me. But anyway, I'm gonna make my post-workout and then I'm gonna get ready for my podcast. So good. Honestly, I think that might be my favorite flavor yet. It's not my favorite protein I've ever had. My favorite protein I've ever had is the HD Muscle Sweet Cream Cold Brew. As we can tell, I like coffee flavored things. That is unbelievable. When I lived in Pure Muscle and Fitness, I just used to buy it all the time there. But I can't get it shipped here. Well, I could, but I'd have to pay loads. I'm not paying loads. But that is so nice. So nice. I swear. I love the way everything just tastes like the best thing ever when you're in prep. It's amazing. And that is the podcast all wrapped up. That was such a good episode, guys. If you're not already listening to the Your Gym Big Sister podcast, it's always linked down below. But that episode in particular, for any of my ladies who are in off season or even in prep, about to go into off season, or maybe you're not even a bodybuilder but just want to know more about, you know, physique development, building phases, there was so much in that, and it was so fucking good. So I am now just making my, well, you can't see anything in the air fryer, but I'm just making my next meal, which is my good old chicken, green beans, almond butter. It's gonna be delicious. And then after that, I'm probably gonna take, it's kind of raining, but I'm gonna take the little man out for a walk, a stroll, and then I'll probably have to go on another walk later just to get the rest of my steps in, because he is a bit slow still. He's getting better with walking. He's just still a little bit shy whenever we see other people, which might mean that it's actually better for me to go now when it's a bit rainy, because he keeps taking shit out of the bin. It might be better for me to go when it's a bit rainy because there'll be less people around and he won't be as slow. Samson! He kept barking at the start of the episode. I was like, shh. No. Poor little man. Poor little man. Anyway, so I'm going to do that and then we'll probably catch you guys out on a stroll. I take back what I said about going on a walk in the rain. I don't know if we can really see that, but it's fucking loud. No, I'm going to wait for that to stop until I attempt to go outside, because fuck that. Literally, Shane's gone home, right, to Ireland, and it's so sunny there, and it's fucking lashing rain here. It's lashing rain. Man has zoomies. We'll play. We'll just play together. He'll be fine. What is up, YouTube? Happy Saturday. So, oh, it's been a morning. So, this morning I checked in, weighed in. I was 131.3. So, what, 0.5 pounds up from yesterday. And not gonna lie, guys, I was like, fuck this. I was mad because, like, for reference, on Monday I was 131.1. So I was like, okay, I've gained weight this week. What the fuck is going on? And especially considering the last few days have been the hardest days I've experienced on prep. It's just in terms of like my energy levels. Sorry, I'm with Samson. In terms of my energy levels, my hunger, my training, like everything has been so fucking hard. And I was like, no, this is like, fuck this. I literally even voiced note Christian. I was like, I am pissed about this. And the thing is, I know why this is happening. So I just wanted to talk a bit about like dealing with the scales not playing ball on prep, because, you know, usually my body is super responsive, right? Like I diet and it drops weight and that's great, right? But it's not always going to be picture perfect. You're going to have times, Samson, you're going to have times when your body doesn't do that, right? Now, I know, taking an objective view, why that is the case. First of all, I know I have stuck to the plan 100%. I know that I have not overeaten.
I have not changed any of my food sources. I haven't even had more sodium. My water has been the same. I know that all of these things, I'm just putting his lead on. Ooh, I know that all of these things have been consistent to the T. So I have not gained weight. I have not gained fat, right? I know that that's just not the case. But what I do know, and I do know my body at this point, is that when my body is fucking tired, my weight stalls, right? When I am fatigued as fuck, my weight will go up because I have higher cortisol, I'm more stressed, so there's more inflammation. I've also even had the last few days, like, not some digestive issues, but just in the evenings when I'm eating my meals, just feeling like very full and almost distended and bloated. Like I'm still going to the bathroom just the same. Like again, I'm not like massively bloated, but just little issues like this. So all of these things can kind of give me that reassurance that okay, like there's a reason why the scales isn't playing ball. And as much as it's annoying and as much as it's nice when it goes down, it's not always going to go down. And I think the most important thing to do is just not stress about it. Like you just have to do what your coach tells you to do. Ooh. So that being said, obviously today is a rest day. We already knew tomorrow and Monday were going to be high days, but today, still a normal low day of food, but I'm not doing cardio. He was like, don't do cardio today. And to be honest, I know that that's going to do my body good because I am just fucked. So I'm out on a walk with Samson on the beach in the sun. I'm going to have a chill as fuck day. Like I am going to just relax so much. So after I get home from my walk, I'm actually going to go and do a sauna before I have my breakfast. Then I have a 90-minute massage at 11:30, and then I'm just going to spend the afternoon like chilling, relaxing, and just giving my body what it needs because it needs to chill. It just needs to fucking chill. So yeah, it's one of those things like this is going to happen. Like at first I was really annoyed. I was like, I literally like we've gone backwards this week, right? Like I haven't made progress. Like and when I took my pictures, I looked shit. Well, I don't look shit, but I felt like I look shit, and I know why. It's because I'm flat and it's because I'm fatigued. So the next few days are hopefully going to help that. That's the goal anyway. And then from there, we're going to dig on and we're going to push on. So it's just a case of like knowing your body and knowing when to push and when to pull back. And right now we just need to pull back a little bit. So yeah, it's nice. It's a gorgeous morning. It's so fucking sunny. We're out. Samson's been really chill. Did a really good round, like so a lot of posing this morning. Like I did a lot of posing to the Olympia prejudging, like rounds and rounds and rounds, just really building that fitness. And even after I did that, my back is so sore. So yeah, this sauna is gonna slap. This massage is gonna slap, and it's just gonna be a good day. So, you know, it's just really important in these kind of weeks that you just stay patient, don't stress, stick to the plan, do what your coach tells you to do. If he's not worried, I'm not worried, right? And that's really all we can do. So anyway, I'm gonna get home now, and I think I'm gonna have to go back onto the path. I'm on the beach, but I just realised there's like a big fucking river in front of me, so back to the path we go. And I will catch you guys later. That was lovely. You know what the best thing about that was? There was nobody else there the whole time. It took me fucking ages to start sweating though. I think it must be because I obviously, like, I'm there quite early because I only opened at 9 and I got there at 10 to 9, so maybe the sauna just hadn't heated up as much as it normally would have. But I was literally sitting in there, like, I would say I was in there for like half an hour and I was like, surely I'm going to start sweating soon. Eventually I did start to sweat. So yeah, that's step one of the fucking chill out protocol of the day. So now I'm going to head to Mercadona, get myself some steak for later, and also just make sure I have all the bits I need for my high days because the shops don't open on Sunday. Well, some of them do, but they don't all. And then breakfast, massage. Oh, what a dreamy Saturday. I swear I've gone from being like absolutely ravenous the other day to low-key a little bit nauseous. A little bit nauseous, and like the thought of eating right now is not appealing to me. Like, it's 11 o'clock and I'm just sitting down to have my first meal and I'm like, I don't even want to eat this. I don't know what's going on. I'm fine. I'm not sick. I don't think I'm sick. I don't know. Maybe my body is just like a bit stressed. But yes, I'm gonna eat my eggs and get my massage. I'm so excited for a big fat massage. Samson, down. We've had a lovely morning together, me and my buddy. Okay, see ya. Okay, I've just been out for a little bit. I had some errands to run, as my Americans would say. We don't really say that here. I just had shit to do. I say I had shit to do. I went and did a sunbed. The weather has been so weird here today because it goes in between sunny and then not sunny. And when it's sunny, it's so fucking hot. But when it's not sunny, it's so cold. So I have like a big tracksuit on. And I was walking around and I was like, it's fucking like Baltic, but then it's really, really hot. I don't know. It's a bit weird. It's kind of cloudy, kind of sunny. I'm like, make up your mind. Like, I just need to know, like, what is the vibe? Are we going sunny or cloudy? But anyway, I just had to get a few little bits. So I went into one of the best things I've discovered is that they now sell Strawberry Monster in Spain. So there's like a little kind of, it's like a little, like, I'd say like locally owned supermarket. I think it's sort of like an Asian market, because they have a lot of like Asian stuff in there, but they also have like loads of other stuff. But anyway, they have Strawberry Monster. So I got 4 of them. I got a big bottle of light soy sauce because I've only had my little fucking baby one, which runs out quick because I use soy sauce every single day. So I got the big daddy one. I get the light one when I'm not in prep because when I am in prep, my brain, I have the dark one here, which is so much better. Like, honestly, is so much better. But this has per 100 mils 23 grams of salt. To be fair, this one has 17.5, so it still has quite a lot. What was this one on? How much salt in this one? This is 14. So, I mean, like, they're kind of similar. The only reason I care about shit like that is because, like, if the sodium levels fluctuate a lot day to day, that can impact scale weight, so I try and keep it consistent. So I go for the light. The light when I'm in prep, the dark for when I'm not in prep. Wild. I also got jasmine rice. Like I said, I'm doing high days tomorrow, but my appetite, like, today has been shit. Like, really, really bad. And even the last time I did those 2 high days, I was so fucking full because I used like the potatoes and egg noodles, which are obviously very satiating. Now, the first time I did the high days, they went in fine, but I just know I'm not going to be able to stomach them tomorrow in bigger quantities. So I got jasmine rice for that, which I'm so excited for because I haven't had jasmine rice in ages. Like, I'm just going to have fucking jasmine rice and steak and I'm so excited. And then I needed to do more laundry, so I've got some laundry still. That's not very exciting. And then I went into the little health food marketplace. And we all know my kimchi love is strong. So I got 4 tubs of kimchi. I love that. Fucking love kimchi. If you want to be like good health queen, eat your kimchi. When I'm finished prep, I do want to start more like kefir, not kefir because that's kind of milk, but like the like more fermented yogurt. Fuck me. I'm gonna leave in how long that pause was because that took me ages to think of the fucking idea there. But I was thinking I might try like Greek yogurt mixed with fermented yogurt, just for more, because I do think, like, I was actually listening to a podcast earlier, can't remember which one. Oh, I remember which one. It was the Blind Boy podcast, which such a good podcast, and he was talking to Professor Ted Danan, who's into like psychobiotics, which is how like gut health affects your brain and your mood. And he was saying like some of the longest living populations, they all eat a lot of fermented foods. So I do think it's a really good idea to have those in your diet. So obviously I'll introduce more of those post prep when I have more calories and stuff like that available. I got some more almond butter because I freaking love almond butter. And then I just got some tomatoes because I went into the shop earlier and I fucking forgot to get tomatoes because I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. But yeah, like I was saying, I just feel a bit weird today. I don't know if I say weird, like I'm just like, even right before I ate my lunch, I was a little hungry, and then while I was eating it, I was like, oh, like I can't eat this. It's so odd. Like I've gone from like one side of the spectrum to the other. I don't know which was worse, because at least when you're in prep you expect to be hungry, but right now I'm like, why is my body doing this? I don't know. It might not be a big deal. Like I think a lot of it honestly is just that I'm so, like my body is fatigued. Like I know that it is, which like obviously I'm in prep, it's going to be fucking fatigued. You know what I mean? But I do think these few days is going to do me a lot of good. Feed up a little bit less cardio. I'm actually going to try and be good with steps and not do like fucking 17,000 a day. And just chill before we get into the last kind of stint, because obviously the goal is to be ready before the shows. Like, I mean, I would hope that we'll be ready at like 2 weeks out, right? So when we get back to digging, what does he have? Samson, when we get back to digging after this little refresh, it's going to be short term, and I know that it will be short term. And obviously, like I've mentioned a million times, PEDs are going back in next week, and I just think even with training, that's going to help a lot. And just with even the look as well, like I won't be looking as flat and small and skinny. One thing I'm really feeling at the moment is I always think that the best word to describe how I feel when I'm really lean, because like I look like a fucking child, it's like dysphoric. Like I look at myself and I'm like, that's not me. It's really weird. And I think a lot of people assume that if you're leaner, like you're going to feel better about yourself. And don't get me wrong, like if I'm in the gym and I look kind of nuts, it's satisfying, because like I know I've worked really hard to do this, but I don't like the way that I look. Like I don't think I look very like sexy or appealing, you know, like I just look like a small starved child. And I think it's really important to reflect on that when you're in prep, because you should be excited to have a body that is more healthy post prep, because like post show is fucking hard, like it is. And obviously I'm going to document the whole post show experience and like regaining weight and how to do it in a healthy way. Well, I mean, like just regaining the weight is healthy, because right now I'm certainly not healthy, but how to do it well, you know, like I'm very confident about post-show because I've done it once badly before, and I've also done lots of reverses since then that have been really good, and I know exactly what to do. I'm not saying it's going to be perfect. I know that it won't be, but I'm excited to document that. But like I am honestly just excited to like have a body that looks normal again, and I'm excited to have a personality again. Low-key, I feel like a personality-less bitch at the minute. Like, I'm just like so fucking... I don't know. I know I do have a personality. And like, don't get me wrong, I'm not like, that sounds like really dramatic. Like, oh, I feel so shit. I don't feel shit at all. I don't necessarily feel a whole lot. But I just feel like I know that I'm kind of like a little bit dimmed down. And like, I know that in order for me to be at my best self in every single way, it's not being this lean. And that's why like when you're watching me, like, please know that while, yeah, I'm doing this for a purpose, I would not do this unless it was to get on stage and to compete. Like, as much as I joke and say like, I wish I could walk around looking like this, I don't actually. Like, I wish I could walk around looking how I looked at like 145, which was like 15 pounds heavier. I felt fucking great then. But now at about 130, I'm like, ugh. There's not much shape, you know what I mean? Anyway, so, okay, sorry, I'm just fucking chatting shit here. See, this is what happens when Shane is not here. You guys are going to get a lot of fucking yapping videos from me over the next while, because you're the only person that I have to talk to. So that's nice. Anyway, not that I have the fucking capacity to talk to people anyway. That's a joke, I do. I will be seeing people while he's away. I'm obviously not a fucking social recluse, totally. A little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, I want to show you guys something. I love the way this thing fucking tracks me. So, I actually got some more stuff for show day. I got myself a pair of black silk pajamas to sleep in. So obviously, this is my face. Hello. There we go. So obviously when you're competing and you get your tan done, like, first of all, you don't want it. Well, you always have to bring black sheets with you wherever you're staying. That's rule number one. But even so, like, just so that your tan doesn't transfer everywhere, you just want to get like some black clothes. So I got a large. I don't know why I got a large. These are going to be too big, but I just figured it would be good to have these. So like I said in my previous video, as I'm kind of getting bits and pieces for show, like, I'll start to chat you guys through them. I'm really excited for my new heels to come. They're going to be here next week. Big Slay Shoe Fairy. They're fucking fast delivery. It was expensive, but it's fast delivery. But anyway, I'm actually decided I'm going to wrap up this video here because it's already long enough. And I obviously have my high days tomorrow and Monday. So what I'm going to do is make that a separate video for next week, so you guys can see that. So yeah, my plan of action for the rest of the day is I have to eat. I don't want to eat, but I have to eat. Go and finish out my steps, and I'm gonna have a fucking bubble bath later because I bought some lavender bubble bath. So yeah, like I said, today is just like relax central. Like, literally, if there's anything I can do to be chill and zen, I'm doing it. So I'm gonna chill, bath, walk, and just have a nice little self-care, relaxing evening. Wash my hair, do all that good stuff. I need to dye my eyebrows as well, and I'll pick you guys back up tomorrow, but it will be the video that's coming out on Friday. Okay? So, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I feel like I've been a bit kind of, I don't want to say whiny, but like, I haven't been, not that I haven't been my best self, but I just feel like I've been a bit like meh. But I've been feeling a bit meh, and there's no point in me fucking lying about that. Like, I've been feeling prep hit the hardest that it's hit so far. And it's frustrating because my weight hasn't moved and all of these things, right? And that's okay. What does he have? He's after taking the fucking layer. And that's okay, right? And I think like I love bodybuilding. I'm so grateful to be doing this. I enjoy it. Those things are all true. And also it feels hard. And I think sometimes I'm almost scared to admit that it feels hard because I don't want to come across I'm like complaining. I'm not complaining. Like, I fully accept. One sec. Oh, Samson. But yeah, like, I fully accept. Oh yes, I fully accept that, like, this is just part of prep. Like, it's part of the deal. I don't think you get to go through a prep without feeling like it's hard sometimes. And I just want to be, you know, honest about that. Because again, I don't want to glorify bodybuilding and make it out like, oh, it's so easy. Like, you just prep and get on stage. Like, it's fucking hard. And if you think you want to do it, you have to be prepared for it. So yeah, just keeping it real, guys. Just keeping it real. But I am honestly still, like, I still love the process. I'm so excited for my shows. Like, you know, like I said the other day, I've registered for the first show. It's all feeling very real. And I know these next few weeks, I don't know if they're going to go quick or really slow. I honestly don't know, but I'm excited, and I'm excited to take you guys along with me. And yeah, it's going to be fun. So guys, as always, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Give me a like, give me a comment, tell me if there's anything you guys want to see. Share it on your social media, tag me at emma.curvin. And if you're ever interested in coaching, I never plug my coaching here, but I do have some coaching space available. I'm only taking on clients in April. After that, no clients. So those links are always down below. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.